welcome to my first official study vlog of the year. I've actually never made a study vlog before, so I'm excited to see how this vlog goes. Right now it is 8:37. The train is coming in 4 minutes and my class isn't until 9:40, but I want to get to campus early and have at least 45 minutes to do some work. Made myself a homemade iced coffee. Look how good this looks, guys. But now I'm gonna go to the train because it's coming very soon and I don't want to miss it at all. I do want to get to campus relatively early, so let's go. To the wrong side of the building.
Oh, we went to the wrong class first. Well, we went to the right class, but we're not leaving.
Exactly, because somebody else took that class from our professor. Give it back to Mr. J. Don't play with him.
When we're talking about the biopsychosocial model, we're looking at how a given condition affects that individual's world. With the biomedical model, we're looking at the objective diagnosis of conditions based on lab results, observation, even patient self-report. But the nature of the biomedical model is objectivity. Objectivity is really all about what a common aspect of a condition would be.
Right now, I'm at my favorite cafe called Foxtrot. I just really love working here. I don't know, the lighting is pretty good and then the ambiance is great too. There's a lot of seats, chargers, anything like that. I did make my own drink though because I need to save money. As often as I can, I like to do my homework and study at cafes. I just really enjoy the ambiance, and Foxtrot is one of my favorites because there's just so many people working there and it's really calm. Here I am taking my online lecture notes for my community health assessment class. This class is all about examining health disparities in Chicago, so it's a really cool class to take, especially from a public health lens. Once a week we meet over Zoom, and then for the rest of the week we take notes on our online lectures that are posted by the professor. Unfortunately, I don't have an iPad to take my notes on, so I take my notes by hand because I don't really like laptop notes. I prefer taking my notes by hand because I'm just able to memorize the information a lot more. I guess it's like muscle memory, I don't know. I also speed up and slow down the lecture whenever I need to. That's the really nice part about having an online lecture.
Doors closing. Doors open on the left at Fullerton.
This is now me in my psychology class. This is just an intro to psychology class, so it's nothing complex. I'm only taking this class because I need it as a prerequisite for my community psychology class that I will be taking next quarter. I also take my lecture notes by hand in person as well for the same reason that I do my online lecture notes by hand. It's just personal preference. Right after class this day, I had a lot of things that I had to get done, so I wasn't able to continue note-taking and studying and all of that stuff. I had to wait until I got home around 9 p.m. to do my work, and that is like the biggest nightmare situation for me. My roommate was also in the living room doing her work. She's also a STEM major, so that just motivated me to do my work as well. I feel like I wear this this all the time, but right now it is Wednesday morning. It's around 9 o'clock and I'm about to leave. I don't have class until 9:40, but I'm trying to walk to Trader Joe's to get myself a protein shake. I'm just gonna get one of those like pre-made ones, and then I have my class, and then we have a long period in between my class and my next class, so we're gonna fill it up with some things, including doing some work, because I have been slacking, guys. Like, I haven't turned anything in late yet, but I'm scrambling to get to the deadlines, so I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go to Trader Joe's though. Following my health communications class, I headed to one of my favorite cafes in Chicago called Dom's Market and Kitchen. I first started off by creating an outline for my health communications essay. Outlines like these are the secret to me getting an A on all of my essays. When I flesh out my papers like this, it makes it so much easier to write it because I don't have to think about what I'm gonna say for each paragraph or how each paragraph is gonna flow together. I just write out every single thing that I'm going to say in each paragraph and then just go based off of that. I also continued to take notes from my psychology class, and I was using my textbook for this. Whenever I take psychology textbook notes, I just usually write down the vocab first and foremost. It's just a lot of reading in the textbook, and my professor does not even expect us to learn all of it or to memorize all of it. Later that evening, after going to the gym and having another evening class, I went to the library this time. It wasn't too late for me, and I decided that I might as well after already being on campus. I decided to take more psychology notes, and this time I used the physical book. Again, I'm writing all of my notes by hand, and I like to look to the textbook to see what is important to write. So if it's bolded, highlighted, or it's under a heading, then I write it down. I also use highlighters and different colored pens to emphasize certain things. I left the library at around 9 o'clock this day because I didn't want to stay any longer, and I did not want to take the train too late at night. Good morning, everyone. It's like 10:50, 10:45, and I've been up for like 2 hours now, but I got ready. I filmed a few TikToks, and now I'm getting ready to leave my apartment. It's Friday, so I don't have class today at all, which is really nice, but I do have work. I am a tour guide at my school, and usually I give tours on Fridays from 2 to 3, but I gave up my shift today because at my regular job I have a 6-hour shift literally right after the tour, so I just decided to give up the tour. I only have to go to work now from like 3:30 to 9:30, so I'm about to make myself my traditional iced coffee, and then I'm going to go to a few cafes today. I just kind of want to change things up, and I kind of want to show you guys what I do on the days that I don't have class at all, which is just Friday. Yesterday I was feeling really stressed out because there was just a lot going on. I just had a lot of things that I had to do. The weather was awful too, and I just was really cold, and I just wanted to come back home and lay in bed, but I had work. I'm working this entire weekend starting yesterday, so I did 4 to 8 yesterday. I'm doing 3:30 to 9:30 today, and then I work Saturday and Sunday. So I'm a busy girl, but it's just really stressful sometimes because it's like I just have so many things that I have to do each week, and I'm not trying to get into the tangent right now because I know if I do, this video will be like 10 minutes too long. Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot with all the stuff that I have to do whenever I'm in Chicago. I just feel like I don't get a break, and there's still things that I need to start doing, like looking for internships and planning out my summer, and I just have way too many things to do each day that I just keep pushing back these things, and deadlines are coming up, but I just can't do it all in one day. So that's just something that stresses me out, but I need to just be better at managing my time and doing things efficiently. I did want to wake up at 7 today, but I ended up waking up at honestly 9, because I realized that part of the reason why I'm just so sluggish is because I'm not getting enough sleep. And I was doing really well last week, but for some reason this week has just not been the best. So now I'm really certain about going to bed on time. I went to bed yesterday at maybe 12:07, 12:15, something like that. It wasn't very late at all, and I felt pretty well rested when I woke up today at 9. So now I'm gonna go and make my coffee drink, and then we're gonna go to the first cafe. I am definitely consuming way too much caffeine. I went from somebody that was very caffeine sensitive and got anxiety from coffee to someone who is now comfortably drinking 2 cups a day. And that's not very good because that could lead to heart issues. I don't want to develop any issues and add to the ones I already have. So after I finish my Nestle brand of instant coffee, I'm gonna actually get the decaf instant coffee from Nestle. I usually just drink coffee for the taste anyways. I don't really need to be drinking all of that caffeine. But now we're gonna go to a cafe. The last cafe that I went to in this video is Dark Matter, and they have locations all over the city. I actually really like their coffee, but I brought my own because I just wanted to save money. But anyway, I continued writing my health communications essay, and it actually kind of took me a little longer than I thought. I just wanted to show you guys how I write my essays. You guys saw the previous day that I fleshed them all out in an outline first, and then I write the entire essay in Google Docs or Word Docs. When it's done, I copy and paste it into Grammarly, and I do have the Grammarly premium account. Sometimes they change my entire sentence, but I'm not even mad because if it helps it sound better, then I can't complain. Alright guys, I'm back from work. I just wanted to close out this video. This was a very school-oriented vlog. I didn't really show any of the other things that I did throughout the week, but I do just want to say that it is important to not only be preoccupied in your studies, but also live your life, especially as a college student. This is the most agency that we're gonna ever have for the rest of our lives, being in your late teens and early 20s. So take advantage of that. Throughout the week, I went to workout classes, I hung out with friends, I just took the time to relax and pour into myself. Maybe not as much as I should have, but still enough. Sometimes you just gotta lay in bed and be on your phone. Maybe not for the entire day, but if you do it for an hour and a half, it's not the end of the world. You just gotta pick up the slack the next time. That is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Plus, turn on post notifications to be notified each time I post a new video. If you're curious to see how I stay productive, these 2 videos up here can show you how I have a productive morning and night. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.